Welcome to Amplifying Impact, the podcast for leaders who strive to create exceptional experiences, develop high-performing teams, and lead with purpose. I'm Mark Watkins, the founder of Amplifying Impact Events. I bring decades of leadership experience rooted in the hospitality industry. However, because the pursuit of growth, excellence, and meaningful impact is a universal goal, the principles I share apply to leaders across all industries and sectors. Each episode delivers actionable insights and practical tools to help you amplify your impact on your team, customers, and community. You'll get valuable content, enough to make a real difference in your leadership journey. However, the complete transformation awaits you at our live events. Let's get started and amplify your impact together. In this bonus episode, I want to talk about the ripple effect of leadership and why the framework I'll introduce in episode 2 is so critical. What if I told you that the way you lead today could change not just your team, but your entire organization? My name is Mark Watkins, and for many years, I've had the privilege of leading teams in one of the most demanding industries, hospitality. I've seen what happens when leadership fails. Orders back up, teams break down, guests leave disappointed, but I've also witnessed something extraordinary. The moment when a leader steps into their true potential and everything changes for them. Here's what I know about leadership that nobody talks about. It's not about the title on your business card. It's not about the size of your team or the scope of your responsibilities. Leadership is about the ripple effect you create every single day in your team, with your customers, and in your community. Every interaction you have sends ripples outward. Every decision you make creates waves that reach far beyond what you can see. The question isn't whether you're creating ripples. You are. The question is, what kind of ripples are you creating? I've watched managers create ripples of chaos. They react instead of respond. They manage tasks instead of develop people. They focus on being busy instead of being effective. And those ripples spread. Stress cascades through their team. Frustration reaches their customers. And the exhaustion follows them home. But I've also witnessed leaders who create ripples of excellence. They influence with integrity. They multiply what matters. They pursue clarity and act with intentionality. They cultivate growth and transform through service. And those ripples, they become waves of positive change that can lift everyone around them. And that's the difference between managing and leading. Because after all these years of leading in the hospitality industry, where every moment matters, where pressure never stops, where your leadership is tested minute by minute, I've discovered that true leadership isn't about surviving your shift. It's about creating something bigger than yourself. See, hospitality taught me something profound about leadership. Your job isn't to be served. It's to serve, not just your guest, but your team, not just today, but for the future they're building. When you serve others with excellence, you don't just create great experiences, you create great people. And that's exactly what the world needs right now. We need leaders who don't just talk about their values, they live them with integrity. We need leaders who don't just add value, they multiply through others. We need leaders who don't just settle for good enough, they pursue excellence that inspires. We need leaders who don't drift through their days, they act with clear intention. We need leaders who don't stop growing, they cultivate growth in everyone around them. We need leaders who don't just take, they transform through service. Your team is watching, your customers are counting on you, your community needs what you have to offer. The question is, are you ready to step into the leader that you were meant to be? Because I believe you are. I believe that inside every person watching this video is a leader capable of extraordinary impact. You might not see it yet. You might not feel ready yet, but leadership isn't about feeling ready. It's about choosing to grow, choosing to serve, and choosing to make a difference. Your ripple matters. Your leadership matters. You matter. The world needs more leaders who create waves of excellence, leaders who drive impact that reaches far beyond what they can see. Will you be one of them? Because if you are, I've got exactly what you need. In episode 2 of the Amplifying Impact podcast, I'm going to show you a complete framework that turns good leaders into transformational ones. It's called the Impact Leadership Assessment Framework, and it's built from the same high-pressure, high-performance principles that create excellence in hospitality. 6 essential components, 1 proven system, and real results. Episode 2 drops soon, so don't miss it, because this framework will change how you think about leadership forever.